Hi, Spout Loreans. Abdul here with a quick pre-show announcement. If you haven't heard, this coming Monday, August 26th, is the day that we will be launching the first season of our bonus show, Mallbrats, on a brand new public feed with newly scored and remastered episodes. Launch week is going to be pretty huge, with a brand new episode dropping every day. And we're also doing a collab with our friend, the incredibly talented artist, Casey Golden, where she'll be drawing the Cool Treat Kids in her own amazing style. Launch weeks are hugely important for new shows, so we're asking all our listeners to please go and subscribe to the new feed, which is live right now. And when that first episode drops, listen, rate, review, all that good stuff. We genuinely love this show so much, and we think you'll love it too. We're also going to be doing a bunch of launch week giveaways for listeners of the new show, where we'll be giving away custom Spout Lore merch packages from our friends at Fantasy by Numbers, with amazing pins and ornaments and coasters, all with custom Spout Lore art on them. And also, one lucky listener will win the one-of-a-kind Cool Treat Kids character art that Casey is creating. If you'd like to enter to win Casey's gorgeous artwork or any of the amazing merch packages that we're giving away, all you have to do is click the link in the show notes and head over to the new feed and subscribe. Then, when the first episode drops on Monday, rate and review 5 stars or more, and make sure you sign the review with your Discord or social handle so we can find you to give you your amazing Spout Lore memorabilia. From everyone here at Spout Lore, thank you so much. We hope you like the new show.
If you like Spout more, no, wait.
Is this Mears?
If you like Spout Lore and you want to hear more of it, go to patreon.com/spoutlore, and maybe if you give them enough money, they'll release me. And we can see each other again. I've been in this bar for years. Save me.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing.
Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. King is half-elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might.
Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara. Joining me, as always, playing Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Hello there.
Playing Tacoma Dome, the barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
Hello.
And playing Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Tai.
Hello.
When last we left our heroes, they returned to the library. How did they get a dragon to the library from a deep cave underground? We hand-waved it. It just happened. And after securing housing for their friend from Knight's Embrace of Black Spire Rises in the shit mine behind the Margani Library, they returned to the city of McCall on the trail of the Magi of McCall, who the belief is are connected to the Bringers of the Black Flame, and then traveled to the territory of the Jackals, the street gang that you'd had run-ins with in the past, and met up with their leader, Jake, who told you that things are going okay. They've got control of the sticks, though the light guard is stretched pretty thin, and are aggressively trying to take control of the city. And after questioning a man you saved from a shakedown by some light guard soldiers, you have reason to believe that the Jinn Third has been taking out criminals with an aggressive ferocity.
Deadly force.
Yeah. Receiving some information from the Ragamuffin crew about some people matching the description of the Magi. Questioned Jake about this, who said that maybe he does know something, and maybe he'll tell you if you do a little something for him, which is clearing out an upstart gang called the Daydreamers from the northern part of Jackal territory out of an old bakery.
They're doing fucked up drugs.
Yeah, they've got some sort of weird spiritual substance thing going on, and Jake doesn't want any part of it in his neighborhood. And you headed out to go find the Daydreamers. And once you reached that part of town, you were bowled over by none other than Colonel Dan Fossey.
Also, Billy was drunk for the last
Right.
3/5 of the episode.
Totally.
And really got some shit done.
Yeah, he certainly did. Billy ate a spicy pepper and was given heavy cream to put out the spice and is now absolutely wasted.
Dan, it's been so long.
Yeah, Billy, it has been a long time. He picks himself up off the ground.
Can you also pick me up off the ground?
Yeah, okay.
please? Thank you.
He goes into a deep squat, grabs you under the armpits and goes,
You been going to the gym?
no, I haven't.
Okay.
Could you guys come over here real quick? And he goes around a corner into an alley. Come here, just come here.
He's for sure going to ambush us in the alley, right? Tuck takes out his axe and follows Dan.
Everybody keep your eye on your coin purse.
You know what, Tuck? Good instincts. Just keep that out and just stand right here, please. And he gets you to stand in front of the alley. And as you're standing there, a group of people hustle around the corner and run right behind you, Tuck.
Classic Dan.
So, how are you all doing?
Who are those people?
Oh, just some business associates of mine.
What did you convince them to buy or sell?
I might have convinced them to buy a little bit of a legendary wine that's been going around that maybe has a little bit less of the qualities they were looking for.
You've been watering down the Winewood wine?
Watering down is strong. It's just water.
They do have a very dark bottle.
But that's not really my problem. I've just, I'm in a new city. I got to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Dan, why don't you just get a job or something?
Billy,
Put me down. I don't like a bunch of scoundrels like you.
you guys are calling me, you, Billy, are calling me a scoundrel?
I'm a professional. I never get caught. So
That's actually totally fair. Actually.
How did you get to the city?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite a tale. I don't remember.
Start at the end and go to the beginning.
Okay, so we were on the boat
Yes.
in Crystal Bay.
Uh-huh.
Boat crash.
Yeah,
Remember that?
Yes.
barely.
And then I was on the beach.
Here?
Yeah.
Wow.
I guess I just kind of floated through, kind of bobbed through the sea of graves, I guess.
Wow. Holy shit. And you are fine?
I mean, look at me. And you look at Dan, and he looks a little different than he did. He actually does look a lot more scoundrelly than he did when you last saw him. He's cut his hair short. He used to have long, kind of shoulder length, dark hair, and he's cut it really short. And he's wearing kind of a desert scoundrel. He's got a vest with flowing pants and a jacket.
So like Aladdin?
Not like Aladdin. I'm trying to
I am
think.
imagining also Aladdin.
Vest?
The vest and the flowing
A
pants.
scoundrel.
Hold on.
And he's kind of a desert scoundrel, which is a racist term, Sean.
That's not, guys. Give me 2 seconds.
One time during sex, Sean called me a desert scoundrel.
Wow. Two things I was totally unaware of.
Yeah, you just gave a lot away in a short amount of time. I'm realizing the way that I'm describing him is he's dressed like Merlin from BBC's Merlin.
And you get mad at me for my esoteric television references.
So he's got a light linen jacket, flowing clothes
That's
underneath.
white person Aladdin.
This is not white person.
1,000%.
Aladdin doesn't even have a scarf. And he
He's
doesn't
got-
wear a shirt.
He's got the waist,
She's got a waist sash. She's
Yeah.
got flowing pants.
I feel like I'm getting ganged up on here.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
well-
really easy to jump on this bandwagon.
Aladdin's not good enough for my reference. I need Merlin, the whitest of all legends.
Okay, fine.
Produced by the BBC, the whitest of all broadcasters.
All right, fine. You know what? He doesn't look like that at all. Paul, give me one thing about Dan's appearance.
He's got this little vest, this scarf around his neck. He's white. He's whiter than ever. He shouldn't be this white in the desert, but he got whiter.
He's got a faux hawk.
Oh no. Jessica.
He has I don't know, pants. He's got pants on.
All
The
right.
flowy ones.
Flowy pants. We just said to Sean the description that he gave.
Now that's better. Now that's a description.
Now
That's
that's
how you
good.
describe somebody.
You absolute bastards. Yeah, so he looks a little different, but the face, 100% Dan.
Does he have any new scars or anything?
He's
He's missing a tooth.
maybe, yeah, he is. He has a gold tooth now.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Super scoundrel.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
This is kind of the big thing. I when I woke up, I was missing a tooth, so I just got a new one when I got to town.
Who'd you steal that from?
Goldsmith.
Oh, man.
What do you want from me?
Well, man, like healthcare is free here. You could just go to a dentist.
Healthcare is free here?
Yeah, that's why it's so great.
Where?
Yeah, the Deep Ward, the dwarves do everything for free.
There are dwarves here?
What
Wow,
have you been
Dan.
doing?
How long have you been in the city
That's a
for?
good question.
Like a while. Like, I don't know, 7 months?
That's longer than we've been here.
What? That doesn't make sense, does it?
We were only here for like 4 months before the events of the library, and then now it's been 5 months.
What the fuck? Like, he's looking like, whatever, Sea of Graves. I'm assuming it's magic bullshit. Anyways, so are you guys like in town for like work or something?
I guess you could say that.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Why are you all being shifty?
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
stealing all the gold and the water.
Dan, you don't have a good reputation for not fucking people over, as evidenced by the group full of people who you sold fake medicine to.
Okay, well,
And then clearly not your tooth in your mouth.
let me ask you this. How many times have I fucked you three over?
It's countless. So many.
Count them.
I can't. 1, 4.
Now, hold on. You're just saying numbers.
I'm doing my best, Dan.
Wait, is Perel with us?
Oh, yeah, I guess he is. Yeah.
Maybe Perel is shy and he was kind of window shopping a hat store nearby. And he's just so awkward. He doesn't want to like make eye contact.
Yeah, it's that thing like when your mom sees a friend of hers in the grocery store and you just have to stand there while they talk. He just looks over every once in a while like, still talking.
Yeah.
This is our earlier Perel.
Oh, hi, I'm Perel. And they shake hands. Hey, I'm Dan.
Dan, what do you want to hang out with us?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what? Do we hire him? What do we?
I mean, you guys might be able to help me out.
You might be able to help us out, actually.
Uh-huh.
Do you know anything about the Daydreamers?
I do. Yes. Know quite a lot about them.
How much do you know?
We might have had some dealings here and there.
Are they friends of yours?
No.
Are they the people who were chasing you?
Yes.
Ah.
Well, that's narratively convenient for us.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I might have helped them with some supply issues they were having, and they, skimped on our deal a little bit. They decided that maybe it wasn't worth paying me. So I just now tried to rob them, and it didn't go well.
Where's their headquarters? You to show us where they hang out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, totally. It's just down the block.
Let's go.
Okay. We got to stay out of sight, though.
Should we sneak over there?
Yeah, let's sneak.
Let's do it.
And he starts leading you down the alley. And, for all of his, like, Dan's a fucking scumbag, he's surprisingly good at acting stealthy. Like, you're watching him, and he's totally just blending into the environment. Even in this dark alley, he's just, like, everywhere he is, it looks like he's supposed to be there.
Whoa.
And he takes you just across the block to the other street on the side of this alley, and then turns right and takes you to the next intersection and points across at a building that's boarded up. Some of the windows are boarded up, but some of them are open and you can see figures kind of moving behind them. And he's like, yeah, that's the place right there.
What kind of stuff are these Daydreamers up to?
I mean, just like usual, like normal gang stuff, really. They're more on the recreational substances side of things than a lot of other gangs in this area. And a lot of their stuff, from what I hear, has kind of spooky qualities.
Spooky how?
I went in there one time for a meeting and there were a lot of people just kind of laying around. It looked like they were asleep, but they were moving a lot. And I just got a weird vibe in there. Like, it didn't seem like anything I'd ever seen before.
Could one of us spout lore about the drug that they're using, maybe?
Yeah, totally.
Do you want to do it since you're the spirit guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you could 2d6 plus intelligence.
Spout Lore. All right. I got 8 plus intelligence is 0.
Okay. So something interesting but not useful. You tell me. Tell me about a story that Ving has heard about people without spiritual ability finding a way to connect to the spirit plane.
That it takes a critical mass of people to do so.
Oh, okay. Explain a bit more about that.
They have to do it in groups, or they're called choirs.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
People
cool.
get together in choirs and do this. So they see themselves as like more of a church, but yeah, they have to rally around a central figure who is usually more connected to the spirit realm.
Cool.
They need a leader to take them through this trip.
Whoa.
And Dan's like, yeah, that tracks. Their leader is this sort of like weird cultish. They really, really revere this dude. Seems like they're maybe using, I mean, the supply issue I helped them with was ghost root. I know a guy who just like has a little farm, and they're grinding that up and inhaling the smoke or eating it or drinking it. And that seems to give them kind of some weird little push. I've only seen stuff like this in the forest, like when I was younger, but I haven't seen anything like that in human lands in a long time.
Yeah, not in the human realms. And usually it's done for like ceremonial purposes.
Yeah, right? Like this seems like a weird, they're playing with stuff they shouldn't be playing with.
And being criminals,
Yeah,
sketchy.
don't like it. But, you know, they pay. Well, they did pay.
Do they have like security or whatever?
Yeah, usual gang stuff.
Okay.
Like just lookouts.
Do you think it would be easy for us to like scare them away, intimidate them? Would it be like scaring away a dog where you're just like, get out of here, dog? Or is it more like, would we have to like do fighty stuff?
I mean, it's, you know, it kind of depends on how you all play it. I could probably, if you wanted to go quiet, I could probably get you in a back door. But what I would want is for you to grab my money for me when you sneak in, because I can't get it.
You want us to steal from these people for you?
I do. I would love that. It seems like you're all pretty good at what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah, but stealing from a gang is kind of like
Drug addicts.
Yeah, it's sort of
We're already doing this for like another gang. Like this just seems so much work. I don't even want to be here that long. I don't want to go rifling around for this.
Okay. Yeah, that's all right. I understand. Well, I'll be in town, so if you need me, you can come find me.
okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for the info, though.
It's
Hey.
good. It's actually good to see you. It's nice to see a familiar face.
You know, it is actually good to see you all too. I don't know anybody in this town, so it's nice to see a few familiar faces, even if they were kind of unhappy to see me to begin with. Anyways, I'm living above a place called Maureen's in Stepside. Just come find me if you need me.
Okay,
All right.
thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
Good luck staying out of trouble, man.
We'll see. And he turns and steps into a crowd and like basically blends into them instantly.
Whoa,
And he's gone. So you're standing in front of the bakery.
that guy's really good at blending in.
Tuck says it's with people walking all around him, like a foot and a half above the crowd.
What's your plan?
Okay, so ways to kick him out. What do churches hate the most?
States.
Yeah, we could pretend to be city workers.
We do have practice at that.
We do, yeah. I mean, we broke into the fucking council building. We could definitely convince a bunch of drug addicts that we're city workers.
Mhm.
But then what do we do once we're in there?
We help them with their addiction. Ving spent time as an addiction counselor.
You used to do these clubs called intervention,
Yeah.
and you never let me go.
No.
So maybe we could try that. And you said it was always a lot of fun.
Well, it's fun for the people, yeah, because they get to talk about their stuff.
Billy's referencing a thing where Ving had to have an intervention for Tuck because he was eating too much protein powder.
And Billy wanted to join, but Ving said that this is adult time. This is just adult talk, and that it doesn't concern me. And it really stung.
Yeah, no
So
doubt.
Billy's like kind of sobering up now, and he's really excited for this intervention.
And also, he's drunk enough to be hurt slightly
Yeah.
more than usual.
Yeah, totally.
All right, I would love to be an intervention.
So the current tentative plan is to pretend to be social workers
From the city.
From the city, go in there and start to conduct an intervention.
Well, we could just do an intervention with the leader of the choir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying. I know it sounds like I'm saying this with incredulity. It sounds like it in my voice, but I am saying it. The tone is tentative excitement.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not in a fit state to have a fight, but like maybe I am. Who knows?
I don't know if this is a group of people that we need to fight.
Yeah, we might be able to just like, I guess, talk them into leaving and going back to their families or whatever.
Maybe we offer them some housing in a different part of the town that's not occupied by the jackals.
I like another, just something that occurred to me. You could also just be like, hey, why don't you just start kicking up to the jackals?
What is
just
that?
like make it worth their while that you're here instead of just trying to encroach on their territory. Like that's one potential angle too.
Yeah, Perel says this.
Yeah, Perel's like, I don't know, criminals love just being safe and paying people off. Maybe they'll do that.
That's boring, Perel.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit outside this bar. You all do your thing.
What? Why are you abandoning us?
Well, I mean, honestly, am I gonna be much help in this?
Yeah, probably not. Honestly,
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the stray dog. Maybe.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see you all later.
Bye. Be
Bye.
safe.
Here, does somebody want my hat? It's pretty good.
Nobody wants your hat.
I want it.
No,
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, I want. Fuck.
I want it. I said
No,
first.
Billy, no, I want it. Can I
No,
roll to get it
yeah.
first?
Okay, 2d6 plus dexterity. Whoever gets highest wins.
Fuck!
Yes, 9
Huge
plus
hat win.
2, 11. I get the hat.
Oh my god, it's so
I got
big.
4.
Billy just snatches it out of Perel's hands.
What does the hat look like?
It's a really wide brim,
Perfect.
like black leather, like gardening hat.
Oh my
kinda
gosh.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to have personal space for once in my life. No one touch me.
shirt. Billy looks like a little mushroom now.
He looks like a Goomba from
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Perel heads off.
Son of a bitch. I wanted the hat.
You can borrow it later. You can borrow it.
Okay, fine.
So yeah, what are you gonna go knock on the door?
What if
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of like what Mormons do. Like, you know, you like go knock on the door and you're like, you have your own religion.
Have you heard the
Yeah.
good word?
Maybe
Yeah.
we come up with our own religion and try
Yeah.
and convert them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Ving also, these are people that want a connection to the spirit world, and Ving is an actual elementalist.
Oh.
We could wow them. What if Billy could do tricks too with spirits?
Yeah. And I'm like big.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So if that doesn't work, I can beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, we could do that. I was going to offer to do the like connections to see if I could
Oh yeah, because they're
see
a
if
gang.
like if the leader has like if he's really interested in something, or if he really likes something, because then we could win him over.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
or
Cool.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's your thinking hat, Billy. That's
Uh-huh.
what that
Here's
is.
my thinking hat. So I like waddle off, and there's some kids hanging around.
Uh-huh.
I don't know them by name, but I recognize them.
Yeah. 2d6 plus charisma.
9.
Hell yeah. Anybody want to aid?
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah.
Tuck, come with me because I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'll pretend to be your bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks legit.
2d6 plus bond.
6.
Fuck.
Shit.
They've seen Tuck before. They know.
Yeah.
Get this fuck out of here.
Yeah, they recognize this whole situation as you're walking up.
Hey, it's me, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
And his trusty bodyguard, Bruce Valanche.
They roll their
Who's
eyes.
the Lanch?
Hi, Tuck.
Ah,
Oh, dang it.
fuck.
Have we tried this before?
Yeah, like a lot.
Sorry. I can't always recognize you guys when you're all like in disguise.
Yeah, they're all wearing fake mustaches.
Hey, listen, I need a favor. Do you know about the leader of the Daydreamers?
Who, guaranteed?
That's their name?
Yeah.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed.
First name, last name?
No. The first name is, their name is, they're like thinking really hard. Pell Corbin. Nickname is Guaranteed.
Oh.
All right. Pell Corbin.
Yeah.
Do you know if they what are they like? You know, what are some interests or things that they like really want?
What's their like perfect Sunday afternoon?
Yeah, like what's something that they would like want so bad that they would want to like talk to us face to face?
Are they a dog person or a cat person?
Do they like the Stones or the Beatles?
They don't like rocks or bugs.
Okay, no rocks or bugs. Do they like nap time? Do they like soup?
Why are those competing options in Billy's brain?
Nap time or soup?
Try to figure out if this is like a cozy person.
Actually, so the kids do tell you that Guaranteed Corbin was just like a regular criminal for a while and then got involved in this spirit stuff. And something, I don't know, they tried some sort of ritual a long time ago to like connect to the spirit world, like put their spirit in the spirit world, which is like not good.
Mm-hmm.
And it really messed them up.
Like, are they sick now?
Yeah, like they're just like their body seems okay, but something about the energy that like their vibe is just like bad. White hair, like always seems so tired. Seems like they're looking around a lot, like they're hearing things. Like it's weird.
Whoa.
They're in between.
But I do know that they're absolutely, whatever happened, they are terrified of spirits.
They're terrified of spirits?
Terrified.
But they want to go to the spirit world?
Well, they want to go to the spirit world, but they don't want to attract the attention of a vengeful spirit.
Huh.
Huh.
All right. Well, thank you.
Does that help? Oh, wait. No, sorry. There were strings attached. You have to pay us.
What?
We want money.
Okay, kid. We'll pay you.
Okay.
We're not going to stiff a bunch of kids. Hey, we'll throw in 3 extra coins if you give us 3 mustaches.
Yeah, no problem.
3 of your fake mustaches.
They rip them right off. Here
Thank
you go.
you.
We all put fake mustaches.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make choices for your characters, but Tuck puts a fake mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
I'm
got
putting
a
it in my gear.
fake mustache.
I'm going to draw it.
Sure.
They hold out their hands.
Okay. How many?
Vince
I can't
has
do the math.
a goatee attached.
Each of us just wants 2 coins.
So how many of them are there?
There's 3. So it's just 6 coins.
6 coins plus an extra 3, so 9 coins. for the
Wow.
masks.
Money, please.
This is steep.
Let's round it up to 10. They're
Oh.
kids.
Okay. Here's a bonus.
Your rates have gone up.
Yeah, it's tough out here. Business is tough. But you all pay great. If you want any more info, you come find us
Oh, yeah.
anytime.
Or mustaches.
Yeah, we got a ton. We found an old crate in a dumpster.
Those might not be mustaches.
We pulled them off and they're like small caterpillars.
I put it back on.
It's just crawling back and forth on Billy's face. Yeah, so that's what you know is Guaranteed Corbin is ill with some sort of spirit energy disease and is terrified of attracting the attention of a vengeful spirit.
Okay. Are we still sticking to intervention or do we want to tell him that we have some kind of cure for his disease?
I mean, the intervention could be kind of like multi-level marketing, like
Yeah.
here for the
Yeah.
Sorry.
Jessica, here, I will just point out the fact that you are the queen of being like, this is maybe an overly complicated plan. And what I just did was, should we stick to intervention or should we offer some kind of help medically? And you said, maybe we can incorporate both of those in a
You're
multi-level marketing
I'm
scheme.
so sorry. Rewind.
No.
I feel like what you meant is that the plan has multiple things in it.
I was going for a thing. No.
I want to know what this was.
It was literally just like, I was just thinking about like the weird people like from the South, like, you know, in the States who are like, just like really like intense about the religion. They sell it almost.
Oh, like evangelists.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. That's
Yeah.
a word.
Yeah. Like trying to get tithes to help with like spiritual problems. Yeah.
That kind of feeling. Anyway.
We could do that.
We could, yeah.
Instead of pretending to be city workers, we could pretend that we're like
Spirit.
evangelists.
Guys.
Yeah, we're spirit people.
Oh,
That's how we
spirit
could use.
guides, yeah.
Yeah, we're spirit guides.
And again, you're saying pretend. Ving actually is.
I'm more of
Yeah.
a walker than a guide.
I do the walking, not the guiding.
Tuck in his mind, he's like, how are we going to pretend to be spirit guys?
Ving's just floating 2 rocks above his hand.
I don't know, man.
idly.
You figure it out.
I look at Ving, I look at Tuck, and I look back at Ving like, oh, Bing.
Smash cut to Billy pretending to be a televangelist.
A little seersucker suit, his hair slicked back. Hello, gentlemen.
A
my
perfect
hat.
mustache.
Yeah, he's got the hat, which gives him a +1 forward on charisma.
Huh?
And he's got the mustache, which gives him a +1
-1.
forward on dexterity.
What?
Wow. All right. Are we actually doing this?
So the plan is
Okay.
we pretend to be spirit walkers. Who's taking point? Is it Billy or is it Ving?
I think it's Billy. Was this what I could be the one who displays it, who's like, sort of in the spirit realm and comes in with like showing that we are spirit walkers.
But Billy's the one that's selling it.
We need a seller. I'm not a seller.
Yeah, Billy, we need you to become the mayor again.
Really? Is it time?
It's time, Billy.
This is it.
Okay. I can do it. I'm still a little bit drunk.
Perfect. Use it.
I'm going to. So I grab a bunch of like loose papers in the like trash and on the street nearby, and I make them look like business folders. I'm like,
Folding some garbage.
and I'm like, okay, let's walk on up then.
All right.
I guess.
We walk in formation behind Billy.
Uh-huh.
And what does like the building look like? Can we spout lore about the building?
You could discern realities. Yeah, totally.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, 2d6 plus wisdom. -1 because of your thing.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Are you
Should've-
serious?
Fuck.
Just 5.
Okay.
Fuck.
Well, you get another experience.
So you
I
get
guess.
another experience point, which is nice. The building looks normal. Just looks like a boarded up bakery. There's smoke coming out of one of the many chimneys on top of the building.
Mhm.
For some reason, it's just out of one. There are lights on inside that you can see through the windows that aren't boarded up, and shadows moving behind, like just people walking around, and a not very sturdy wooden door set into the wall facing the street.
I'm gonna loudly knock on that wooden door.
And after a few seconds, the door opens, and there's a very tall, thin youth wearing like a white cloth robe with the hair shaved off the top of their head, but a ring of hair around.
Like a friar?
Like a friar. And they're wearing like a wooden carved medallion of a confusing shape. And they're like, hello.
Good evening. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Billiam, and I am here to offer a gift or something to your leader, Pel Corbin.
Hello, Billiam. They dip their head low.
I also dip my head low.
The hat touches the ground.
The hat brushes the dirt in front of him. I am Brother Dubert. Unfortunately, Brother Corbin is unavailable, but I would be happy to pass any knowledge along to him.
Would you just tell him that we have a spirit guide here to see him, and if he should love to meet us, then send word. Post hence.
Roll 2d6 plus charisma. 9.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 9.
Oh, 8.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah, 8.
I can do a cool
Yeah.
little trick. And if he will not listen to the word, maybe he'll listen to this. Poof, little spirit, floof, poof. Damn
Whoa.
it.
Wow,
No,
nope,
he
absolutely
farts.
not.
Fail.
He farts loudly.
Incredible.
Wow. I got 3. I farted 3 times.
When you say you have a spirit guide, and Brother Dubert sees Ving standing behind you, looking like a spiritual weirdo, his eyes widen, and he goes, "One moment," and the door slams, and you hear flap, 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 flap,
Great job, Ving.
I think it worked.
Yes.
flap, 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 flap. Door swings open. Brother Corbin will see you now,
Excellent.
Cool.
Lead the way.
and he does. He leads you in. Tuck, you got to duck a little bit because like this door is not big enough for people your size.
Yeah, and Tuck's taking the axe off of his back. He kind of has to do that in regular sized buildings so he doesn't fucking destroy walls and stuff.
Actually, when you take the axe off your back, Dubert puts his hands up and he says, "Please, no weapons."
Oh,
It's more of a pet than a weapon.
It's
really.
medicinal. I need to keep this with me.
It's integral. It's integral to the spirit work that we do.
This is a tool of spiritual energy, forged in the spirit realm itself. He's going to want to see it. Is that true?
Forged in the spirit realm. You say it is actually true. It was forged in the spirit realm.
I wish I didn't say, is it true?
You forged
I did
it. Yeah.
Yeah. In the spirit realm, you say?
Yes.
Very well. But if blood is spilled under this roof, there will be dire consequences for all under this roof.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
And Tuck he wants to play the character of the bodyguard, so he like goes, "Of course, my lord."
In true bodyguard fashion.
And then he bows so deep that his forehead touches the ground. And when he lifts up, you see the word Tuck on the ground. 'Cause he's still got all that shit all over his face.
Yeah, but now Tuck is gone and it's just dirt.
Wow.
Just the dirt floor of this bakery. Tuck
is falling into a Frankenstein type character.
Totally.
And Dubert leads you inside, and you see sort of what the Daydreamers are living in. And it's a very odd sight. A wide open chamber, like just inside the door, you can see the old mechanisms of a mill, disused. There's like clothes hanging on them and stuff like that. The whole building is awash with like a blue glow. And in the middle of the room is a piece of worm glass that's basically a single tube that was like wrapped around itself a bunch of times to create this like big droplet looking thing. And that's hanging from the ceiling, like on a rope.
Is it like the shape of a fluorescent bulb? Or
yeah, it's like a raindrop, but if the raindrop was like curled in on itself.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So it's raindrop shaped, but it's made of a tube that's like...
Yeah, that's curled up. And
is that the shape that's on his medallion?
You know what? Is now. Yeah, it's like a very complicated raindrop looking shape. And as you come in, another figure in a white robe and the haircut identical to Dubert walks up, and it has like a little wooden mallet in their hand that they're holding very ceremonially. And they walk up to the droplet of worm glass and they bang it and it glows brighter.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's pretty chill vibes in here.
We are a house of learning and a place of spiritual connection and growth and union and spiritual union. And our spirits are united in this choir union. He's repeating himself a lot.
Yeah, it seems like whoever's writing copy for their propaganda material has gone on vacation or something.
And you see there's 3 groups kind of spread out in this room of like 6 people sitting in a circle. And in the middle of the circle is a brazier with like a smoldering pile of herbs. And they're inhaling the smoke deeply, like rhythmically inhaling it. And all of their eyes are closed.
Does it smell? Does Tuck recognize the smell from when he ate ghost root that one time?
Yep, smells pungently of ghost root.
And then Tuck's under his breath to these 2. He's like, maybe breathe shallow. Don't breathe too much. I don't know what advice this is. Don't breathe a lot. Everybody try to hold your breath.
I think Tuck's the goatee up over his mouth.
Yeah, it pushed the mustache up further.
And Tuck also pushes the mustache into his nose.
Yeah, so you got your noses are now blocked, causing you to breathe deeply through your mouth.
Tuck is going to try and hold his breath for as long as possible. Can I roll for that?
Sure, yeah, 2d6 plus Constitution.
That is
10.
Wow.
Yeah, Tuck, you start holding your breath, and you're honestly fine. I'm gonna say you don't need to hold your breath for like 20 minutes, but you're able to breathe in a way that makes it so you're not gonna huff up too much of this ghost root smoke.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Is anybody else gonna roll, or are you just gonna take your chances?
Undiscern some realities.
Okay. 2d6 plus wisdom.
Ooh, 7.
Yeah, so you get 1 question. Ving, you're kind of casting your eyes about the room.
What should we be on the lookout for?
Okay, cool. So something that you are struck with as you come in here is, Jake was saying and Dan was telling you, like, these dudes are gangsters. Like, this is like, they're like selling illicit substances.
Mm-hmm.
And in here, you're like, this feels like a fucking temple.
Mm-hmm.
So what you are seeing is not all that is going on for sure. Like, there has to be maybe a storeroom, maybe like an armory, quarters for their soldiers. Like
classic when you break down a wall in a movie and there's a bunch of people in there like
Counting-
hazmats, counting money and making drugs and beakers and stuff.
Yeah. So
loading guns.
You're like, where the fuck is all their stuff? Like, this is just like a monastery.
Is the vibe in here like, are there strung out people lying around? I think I missed that. Or is it just like...
Strung out is strong. Like, it's like Dan was describing it in terms that he understands, but there are people that are like, Ving, you recognize this? They're in deep spiritual meditation. And they're
communing.
Yeah, exactly. They're communing in a way, but you even like your supernatural connection to the spiritual realm, you can tell that these people don't have a natural connection. So the vibe in here is very weird.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very strained.
Forced, yeah.
Yeah. I gave you guys so much information on that one question. But yeah, so that's kind of the situation that you're experiencing right now as Dubert is leading you through the room. So this way, please. And Brother Corbin will see you.
Sounds very good. Thank you.
Now, before you go in, I would caution you to know what you offer and to offer it quickly. Brother Corbin is not one to mince words and is in a dire state. So please do not attempt to be duplicitous or there will be complications.
Billy doesn't understand most of those words, so he's like, certainly.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yes.
The voice, Billy.
Absolutely, yes.
So he leads you through this chamber, down a corridor to like, Tuck, you know this is where the oven would usually be, like these huge clay ovens that just have like big wide openings. They put the bread, blah, blah, blah. And he opens the chamber. There's no light in here except for like a dull red smolder in the shadows. And you can see the cavernous opening of the oven. And you can see a figure sitting in a chair inside the oven with a ring of braziers burning ghost root.
Whoa.
Well, man, he's got it bad.
And Dubert stays outside. And you hear, close the door.
Close the door.
Door closes behind you, heavy thunk. It's dark in here. The only light is like the smoldering of the braziers.
The axe too would be glowing, right?
Oh yeah, I guess the axe is glowing. Okay, so it casts like the vibrant purple amethyst energy across the room, and you see a very unwell looking dwarf kind of lounging in the chair, long light colored hair. It looks like, if you had to guess in the purple light, that it would be like bone white. Looks very brittle. A scraggly white beard.
Long fingernails, maybe?
Yeah, totally. Long fingernails, big dark bags under the eyes, and is just staring at you with a little bit of hope when he sees Vig. And it's just like, I understand that you can help me.
What do you need?
My spirit is unwell.
What happened?
I attempted to make contact with the other side, and I angered something.
You don't know what?
I was cast back before I got a clear look, but it was old. And it was ancient. Those are the same thing, but I hope it imparts on you how old it was.
Tuck, who has been holding his breath, starts laughing uncontrollably inside of his mouth.
You see the, like, once you start laughing, you see the, like, hands grip the sides of the chairs. This is no time for jests.
Please forgive my bodyguard. He is not the most smartest of the bulbs.
I am stupid, my lord. I laughed at a joke I was told 3 weeks ago.
What was that joke?
Did Vig actually just fucking ask?
Yeah.
It was a man walks into a bar with a horse, and the horse turns to the man and says, I have a long face.
Ving points him. See how stupid he is? That's how stupid he is.
You can hear Corbin go like, very well. Can you help me? I feel my spirit being rent from my body each day.
And Is there anything that you can tell us about this ancient thing? What, you didn't see anything? What makes you think it's after you?
Gaze upon me. I went in a hale young man of merely 3 centuries, and I came out. I am dying.
And the ghost root's keeping you alive? You think?
It keeps the connection open long enough for my spirit to remain tethered to my body. If it were not for this root, it would be removed entirely, I fear.
His spirit is leaking out.
That's what he thinks.
Whoa, it's like being pulled back into the spirit realm.
Yeah, kind of.
So he went to the spirit realm, something ancient saw him and basically grabbed him as he was trying to escape. And he's been using Ghost Root to maintain a hold on his spirit ever since.
Yeah, that's his prevailing theory.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you have anything that you think would help you get more information, then that would be a good place to start.
I feel like Spout Lore might be our best move.
Yeah.
I should not roll it, though, with the -1.
No, I'll roll it.
2d6 plus intelligence.
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
What is it?
I got a 5.
Woof.
Wait, you do have the hold that lets you turn a failure into a success.
Do we think that Billy can do it for other people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Is this worth turning a failed roll into a 7 to 9?
Yes.
I've got the ring on, so I can feel what Ving is doing. And I feel it's really hard in this room. I think because of all the drugs in the air,
Yeah.
all the ghost root.
That's what I was thinking earlier too.
Yeah.
Ving can't actually get a hold of spirit.
Yeah. So I give him like a little like soulful nudge the right way. Like, no, you're kind of entering the shadow world. Like, get out there.
Okay. Yeah, totally. Cool. So, Ving, you are just like trying to drop into that spirit site to gain a connection on this. And maybe it's the ghost root. Maybe it's sort of just everything that you've been dealing with over the last little while. Maybe
it's very out of practice.
Totally. And what you feel instead of that familiar spirit energy is that horrific void that you felt like a year ago in the fanny pack when you were attempting to commune with what's on the other side of the danger room. This does not feel like spiritual energy to you.
Whoa.
This is something bigger.
Is it a demon?
Billy can talk to demons.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, Billy, you feel a presence in this room.
Hello.
So you like speak out?
I guess. Do they hear it?
No. Tuck and Ving are just standing there. Ving is trying to connect, but feeling this like cold void rolling over him. Tuck is just hanging out.
Tuck's been holding his breath since we walked in.
Yeah.
So.
Even when he was talking, he wasn't breathing in somehow.
Wow.
You look up at Tuck and his eyes are bloodshot from holding his breath.
He's doing the like, let's wrap this up.
But Billy also like feels kind of far away right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels that like kind of cold wash over him. Hello?
You could be so much better than you are.
Where are you?
Think of all the things you could achieve if you would just try.
What?
There is nothing that you cannot do. If you put your mind to your goals, you can overcome anything.
Is this ambition?
Just allow yourself. Free yourself from the expectations of those around you.
What do you want from Pell?
I want what everyone wants. More. He is so much more than his circumstance. You are so much more than your circumstance. Do you wish to have more? Do you wish to fulfill your potential?
I don't. Do I have to like resist this or something?
I honestly don't think Billy does. Like, if I had to guess, I don't think that Billy is subject to possession in the same way that a person is. So this demon's probably just like, come on, just let me in. And you can just be like, no dice.
You're wasting your time. I just need to know, how long have you been here?
He has not accepted me yet, but he will, and I will help him. The ghost root is starting to affect all of you, by the way. Like you're all breathing in a lot of it, and it's starting to fuck with your perceptions.
How do I shake out of this? How do I get out of here?
Oh yeah, good question.
I just like I'm going for the door.
Okay, defy danger, constitution to like move basically.
Oh, 7.
Yeah, so you're able to just force your way towards the door, and you're shaking yourself out of this like connection to whatever this thing is.
Yeah, I'm just banging on the door. Hey, Dubert, let me out. Let me out.
And Dubert opens the door, and a bunch of the ghoster just woofs out of the room. And it's a little bit easier to breathe now.
Ving stayed in the room.
Ving
he wants to try and commune.
Okay, cool.
Oh, Tuck left. Tuck
Okay.
followed Billy out because he's not going to let his kid just walk around a fucking drug den on his own.
Yeah. What is wrong with him? Can you help him?
Let me talk to Tuck first.
Very well. And he steps away from you to give you a moment.
Hey, Tuck.
And then Tuck like leans down in front of Billy like you do with like a little kid. And he's like, hey, buddy, what's up? What was happening in there?
Oh, there's a lot of smoke in the ground. I breathed in a lot of it because I forgot to hold my breath. But I think there's like a demon in there. I think that's what's bothering Pell. And I was trying to figure out like who it was. And it kept saying things like, you could be more. I want more. You could do so much more with who you are.
Okay, I want to use Bardic lore now. Gods and their servants.
Yeah,
I want to
totally.
know what fucking demon this is.
Okay. I think that Tuck has heard a story because demon possession is very common in McCall. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
But Tuck remembers hearing a story about a shoemaker who lived in the Upper Ward a couple hundred years ago who became like the shoe baron of McCall. Like one day they were working just a humble shoemaker with their own cobbler.
And the next week he had a discount shoe warehouse.
Yeah. His name
Shoes
was
of all kinds discounted to below market prices.
His name was Reebok Payless. But yeah, it was the kind of thing like sooner or later, every cobbler in the city was owned by this shoemaker, and then they had cobblers everywhere, and eventually spread themselves so thin and made so many enemies that they were like stabbed to death at like 55.
Wow. What a low stakes version of like that Narcos show.
Yeah,
It
totally.
feels like.
Exactly. But it's hypothesized by the church and by demonologists that he was a vessel for the icon of ambition.
Oh.
I knew it.
You
I
got
knew
it.
it.
You got it right on the nose.
And then Tuck high fives Billy. Good job, Billy.
Thanks.
Figuring it out.
I know.
You didn't even need any help.
I guess not. But you know what? It's good to have help.
Yeah. Good. Tuck hugs him, I guess.
I don't know why I made this so emotional.
He comes out of the room like, oh God, it's fucking stinks. Oh my God, they're hugging? What'd I miss?
It's the demon of ambition, Ving. It was talking to me. It was saying like, you could be more than what you are. Weird stuff like that.
Dubert like rushes up when you're all done, like you're all talking, and he's like, excuse me, did I hear you say a demon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A demon is attempting to possess Brother Corbin.
That's what it looks like.
Like it's not quite in him yet, but it's trying to consume him. So I don't know.
Do you guys have any saffron? I say to Dubert.
Perhaps some in the kitchens, but it's very expensive.
I have some in my bandolier.
Oh, you have saffron.
I got pure saffron.
Fucking sick. Can you make a tea out of this?
I suppose, yes, I could go put a kettle on. Is there a specific recipe? And you realize you don't know the fucking recipe. You know that you could make a saffron tea, which is just steeping saffron in hot water, but it might not do the same thing, but it might be good for now.
We could try it.
Yeah.
Like, considering the fact that Corbin hasn't been fully possessed, it might be enough to like shunt it out.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. I'll go put a kettle on. Does anybody want anything while I'm in the kitchens?
Oh, I would love a hot chocolate if you have anything.
I can mix you up a hot chocolate that'll knock your fucking socks off, kid.
I would love a hot dog if you have one.
I can see what I can do.
Damn it.
I was going to say hot dog too.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Make that 2.
Yeah, and he rushes off, and you can take him. You know, if he comes back with a teapot after a few minutes, with a steaming teapot, holding it over with a wicker handle.
I'll put the saffron inside.
All right, and just he's just holding a teapot in front of his face.
Well, I mean, like you gotta let it steep, and then when it's done, you give him the tea to drink.
Okay, how long?
I don't know, like 5-10 minutes for an herbal tea.
Yeah.
Okay. So he just stands there for 10 minutes with the teapot in front of him.
I'm going to try and make small talk with him. So, where are you from?
I'm from McCall.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Where are you from?
The Principalities, the Everwood Valley.
Yeah, I knew a halfling. His name was Jeb Greenleaf. Did you know him?
Yeah, actually, I did.
Oh, fuck! Really?
Yeah.
Wow. How is Jeb?
I haven't seen him in a while. I think he still runs that store.
Oh, wow. Small world, huh?
Yeah.
Is it funny when that happens?
I know, it's amazing.
That's crazy. One time I ran into a guy right outside of the store named Dan Derglot, who I used to work for in the Principalities.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Colonel Dan is what people called him.
Do you know him?
Name doesn't ring a bell.
That would have been crazy though, right, guys?
Yeah, if
Yeah,
we all
pretty
knew
nuts.
Dan.
That
Wow.
would
Yeah.
have been crazy. I can't get over you knew Jeb. That's amazing. Anyways, I think the tea's done.
Great.
So here you go. And he gives you like a cup and pours some tea in it.
Guess I'll bring this to
Yeah,
Pell.
hopefully this works. We pick Pillow up. I pick him up.
Excellent.
Where the smoke isn't
The
quite so
smoke is-
dense.
yeah, so
Oh,
dense.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you go in and Guaranteed is like, what have you learned?
Well, there may or may not be a demon
In this room.
in this room.
A demon.
Trying to possess you, my lord.
You don't have to do that.
How did this happen?
I think it's the ghost root that you were messing with. Kind of like, you really shouldn't be doing that. The spirit realm and the other realms you don't want to mix them up too much.
I think whatever you were doing was probably opened you up to possession more than most. And it's also, Pell, not to freak you out, but it's that shoe demon, probably.
I am unfamiliar.
It's the demon that makes shoes. The demon of shoes. This is how Tuck interpreted the thing.
Yeah.
It's, not the scariest one, but
They sensed that you were looking for something else by going into spirit realm.
I was.
Yeah. You gave up a part of yourself and they're trying to fill it.
Is this punishment for reaching too high?
Maybe by doing it, by trying to take a shortcut. Walking in the spirit world takes a lot more than huffing this shit and kicks over a brazier.
And he coughs a bunch. What have I done? Can you help me?
yeah. Here, drink this tea.
And his fingernails like clack against the ceramic as he takes the cup in his hand.
I want to kind of just like wrap the saffron rope around him gently around his shoulders and his waist.
He like shivers and he convulses a little bit. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I feel its hold is tightening.
This might hurt a lot.
He sips the tea.
No, you gotta chug it.
He
Chug it.
He chugs it.
Chug.
And he chugs it. You do that thing where he's sipping it like Dumb and Dumber when
Yeah.
he's trying to give him the laxative and he tips it back further and further. Here you go, buddy.
And then we put the teapot in his mouth and we just
He's like, I don't know if it worked. And then he starts convulsing, flapping back and forth in his chair. He falls on the ground and he's like kicking his legs. He kicks over a brazier.
Whoa.
I make sure there's no dangers around.
And you feel like the air is vibrating, basically. Like you can feel the atmosphere in the room changing.
Be gone, shoe spirit.
I think someone's going to have to roll something to finalize it getting out of here. How would you do this?
Yeah.
I could do For the Blood God
Whoa.
Yeah.
to get TLC to try and like push whatever it is out of here.
Cool.
All right. You are initiated in the old ways, the ways of sacrifice. Choose something your gods or the ancestor spirits or totem value, blood, gold, bones, or the like. When you sacrifice those things as per your rites and rituals, roll plus wisdom. On a 10+, the GM will grant you insight or a boon to help you. On a 7 to 9, the sacrifice will not be enough, and the gods will take of your flesh as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tuck, he pulls one of the obsidian coins out of his backpack, the Dark Guard coins, and he like flicks it into the air. Then he takes TLC and goes to like smash it as it's spinning.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
He's trying to look cool as fuck because he feels like looking cool is a good way to push demons away.
Uh-huh.
Oh, holy shit!
Ow.
Is that 2 6s?
It's a 5 and a 6.
Hell yeah.
Plus my wisdom is a 0. So
Lucky.
I got 11.
Hell yeah. Okay. I would like you to describe what this looks like when the demon is like cast out for good.
So it's like whenever Tuck uses for the blood god, the amethyst kind of glows a bit in the axe, and like he can hear TLC. So what are they saying?
It's like you flick the coin up in the air and you
Goes to slow motion.
yeah, you baseball swing at the coin as it's like woof, 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 spinning through the air, and you hear yeah. And on the spike, you can see 3 small figures
Riding it like a cowboy.
hanging onto the spike. Like one's hanging onto the spike, then one's hanging onto that one's feet, and the other one's holding onto that one's feet. And it's like, yeah, amethyst, stone, copper, and they're like, yeah.
Can they be riding like 3 dudes on a motorcycle, like holding each other's waist?
Totally. Yeah, gripping each other around the waist, and they just have like
Their hair is streaming.
Yeah.
devil horns holding up the horns. They're just like, fuck yeah, bro. And the blade connects with the obsidian coin.
And I feel them, because Tuck isn't vast dexterous, but I feel them kind of like guide the axe,
Yeah.
like we're doing it together.
And then the coin shatters. When you shatter the coin, that energy that you feel in the atmosphere for just a second spikes.
Whoa.
And you get this feeling of intense dread that Ving is described for just a second.
Everybody feels it?
And you feel almost a second where you feel like you lost something.
Whoa.
Like some deep loss happened inside you.
Whoa.
And then everything in the room that you're like wearing and holding gets sucked towards the oven. The door shatters off of its hinges, and like the pieces of the door move towards the chimney, and everything just gets sucked up and out of the room.
And as like the wind is sort of blowing up, like kind of like the door smashes off its hinges, pieces of like the braziers like kind of explode upwards. The coin itself, like it's shattered. It's like, and then it kind of sucks back in and reforms.
Whoa.
And then drops to the ground. It's like the only thing that's not sucked up. And
Interesting.
as it drops to the ground, it's bone white now.
Whoa. That's so cool.
I don't know any of what that means.
I don't know, but maybe it trapped a demon inside of it.
You just gave me so much fucking homework.
Cool.
What this- That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, and it's quiet now. And the air is like clear. And Corbin Pell is lying on the fucking ground, groaning, eyes closed. And Dubert pokes his head in through the shattered door. What happened? Is everyone okay?
He seems okay. He's still alive.
And he rushes up, Brother Corbin, and he rushes up and kneels next to him and like, checks his vitals basically, checks that he's still breathing, opens one of his eyes, peeks at the pupil.
He's going to need a lot of care and food.
He will.
No ghost root.
No more.
Yeah, no, you guys fucking clear out of this building and you get him to the deep ward. He needs medical care.
Very well. You have done a great service to a good man. I'm so thankful. And he gets up and he rushes out of the room, and you hear him go like, all right, everybody, pack it up. He's like shaking people.
He was doing a voice the whole time.
He's shaking people out of their like reveries and stuff like that, and going. You hear him open a door, and you hear a bunch of coins clanging, and he's like, "We're done.
Yeah, we're not drug dealers anymore."
And you hear a whisper from Corbin on the ground. He's like shifting a little bit, groaning.
What is it?
You get close, and he just says, "Thank you." And that's where we're going to end it for this week. I'm your Game Master, Shawn O'Hara. With me, as always, playing Ving, the Half-Elf Druid, Paul Oppers.
Take care.
Playing Tacoma Dome, the Barbarian, Abdul Aziz.
So long.
And playing Fat Billy, the Halfling Thief, Jessica Tai.
Bye.
Thanks to Aaron Reed for our amazing intro and outro music, as always. Thank you to our incredible Patreon supporters all around the world for supporting us however they do. And thank you to Meme Friend on Discord for the name Pellin Guaranteed Corbin.
Sick.
Wow.
If you want to give us some names for the show, become a patron at the $10 level and hop in hither and yon on our Discord and drop some names. If you want to help the show out, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Spout Lore or at Spout Lore most places, and maybe shoot us a review on iTunes. We would really appreciate it. Catch you next time.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be like a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you, I'd gladly spout more.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
You wake up startled in the middle of the night, convinced that there's something out there in the darkness. Your brain tells you that there's nothing to be afraid of, that the inhuman shape in the corner of your room is just your laundry piled on a chair. But as you hear the ghostly, ragged breathing that doesn't belong to you, you realize your brain is dead wrong. If you love the mix of horror, mystery, and comedy in shows like Buffy, Ash vs. the Evil Dead, or Supernatural, you'll feel right at home on The Crit Show, a Monster of the Week actual play podcast where the players, playing as themselves, are tasked with being the last line of defense from the forces of evil that go bump in the night. Join us every Wednesday and learn the games we play while the gang tries their best to solve the mysteries, hunt the monsters, and protect the innocent. Their intentions are good. Their dice rolls, not so much. You can find The Crit Show at thecritshowpodcast.com or wherever you listen to podcasts.
Spout Lore is proudly a Spout Lore Studios production.
A podcast for best friends by best friends.